guys? We're back for another Dokkan battle video. I have finally gotten our boy DOKKANFEST Super Vegeta to full level 10 links, and it's perfect timing because DOKKANFEST Videl is about to drop on Global Dokkan. So I can do this level 10 link video for Vegeta, then I could do one for Videl, and then I think, you know, right now, I'm very comfortable in saying that Vegeta is better than Videl, right? He's got better teams, he has better links. I think he's stronger than Videl as well. I think a lot of times their defensive ability will be similar, right? With Vegeta, I think, outputting a little bit more damage with the guaranteed crits. But, you know, again, what, to me, safely puts Vegeta way ahead of Videl is, you know, this right here. A lot of teams that he's on, whereas Videl is on, like, you know, 3. It's bad for her, right? So alright, let's just go ahead and take a look at Vegeta. Remember, in terms of, like, the orbs and stuff like that, skill orbs I went with for Vegeta, you want to go full additional for this guy, and then I think building up his defense with skill orbs is also the smart way to go about it, too. Damage-wise, he's already good, right? Giving him a little bit of extra defense and stuff will definitely help. Alright, so we're starting out here on the Gifted Warrior team, only 110k defense, which is not the craziest, but remember that Trunks and Goten do give 130% to defense, which is not the craziest, right? We have DOKKANFEST GT Vegeta. These two are a powerful rotation with 6 out of 7 links active. So we have, what, Super Saiyan, Royal Lineage, Prodigies, Golden Warrior, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle all active. The only link that they don't share is Saiyan Pride. Now, the only thing is, in the true difficult content, you don't want to run Super Vegeta in slot 1. Right? Like, you know, for like a Dokkan event sort of like showcase setting, you know, we could put him in slot 1. His damage is like exponentially higher when he takes that right there, that first hit, and then he shoots out a 5.38 million attack stat turn 1 with no support, and it's a guaranteed crit. But, you know, when you're deep into difficult content, you're not tossing Vegeta in slot 1 like, fuck it, whatever happens, happens. It's like, no, like, you know, you play it smart. And, you know, rocking him in slot 1 typically is not playing it smart, right? Because Vegeta gets defense when he gets hit, you know, similar to, like, Beerus. And then Vegeta is also getting defense when he does his super attack, right? Because Vegeta gets 150% attack and defense at the start of turn, another 50% attack and defense on super, and then another 50% attack and defense after he's been hit. When all of those are activated, it's just flat out GG, right? Like that's it. It's GG when you have all 3 of those active. Like, offensively and defensively, he is a nightmare. He is so good. But again, in difficult content, you're not just tossing him in slot 1. Now, in a lot of situations, right? Because Videl is definitely the closest comparison in terms of power, I think, to make. In a lot of situations, Videl can go slot 1. In some situations where I probably wouldn't be comfortable doing it with Vegeta, for sure. But, you know, remember, once you get to the end of the legendary events, they do cancel dodging. And then that hurts. You're not putting Videl in slot 1 if she can't dodge, right? And Videl is hurt a lot as well, because slot 3, she doesn't double super, but she's got dodge as well, which can hurt her, right? Alright, so this is a really good rotation right here. Again, this is going to be a big boy attack stat because we have 6 out of 7 links active and the 40% support right here. Again, this is what I would deem a big boy turn right here. All right, so let's see how much damage Vegeta will do. All right, so we get that. We get this. And Vegeta shoots out 6.25. Now, remember, Vegeta also does have an active skill. You can use that once 5 turns have passed and HP is 50% or more, or if you're fighting a Cell and you've been hit 1 time. Honestly, like, the active skill gives him, you know, 5 key, 50% attack, makes his attack stats go, you know, vroom vroom, but I don't know so much, like, the active skill, like, it's cool that he's got it, right? It's not like a game changer or anything like that. I would prefer it could be used a little bit earlier, but, I mean, it's fine. Honestly, like, I think, like, if you could use it turn 1, that would be very interesting. I mean, you guys, I mean, every single active skill that comes out, I just want them to be Angel, Gold, and Frieza. You could use it whenever you decide to use it. That's it. Alright, now we're over here on the Android/Cell Saga team. I mean, not the craziest team, but it is starting to get buffed up a little bit, right? We've had some powerful additions to this recently, such as the Super Trunks, the free-to-play Yardrat Goku is really good, right? So this is not the craziest opening rotation. I mean, all we have is Royal Lineage with that Trunks right there. But let's just see what we could do with Royal Lineage right there. Now, remember, this LR Trunks he's solid. He's definitely something that could help out some of these teams, but he's not, like, the craziest ever. All right, so 2.41 right there. You know, that's just, like, turn 1. This is a good rotation to have, right? Like, you know, I feel like in these showcases, like, we could see the units drenched, dripping, a cum zone of support. But then, like, we can also have turns where it's, like, very bare minimum, too. I think, like, getting all these situations in here is good for these videos. Now, remember Super Trunks, by the way. These Super Trunkses are just so silly, man. They really made these Super Trunkses just, like, dummy good, right? Like, they're, you know, the way they're able to get, like, you know, very balanced, like, attack and defensive stats. I mean, their attack stats are not the craziest, but the defense on these Super Trunks makes them, I think, legitimate options that you could run into, like, difficult content stages. Here would be the weakness for Yardrat Goku, is that he can only counter in slot 2 or 3. So I couldn't, like, put him in slot 1 to get those counters because, again, he only counters in slot 2 and 3. But I love the design of that Yardrat Goku. I think they did a fantastic job with him. He is very good. All in all, I mean, it does seem to me like we are setting up for an Android/Cell Saga celebration for sure. All right, another rotation without support. So we've had a lot of rotations with no support. We have Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle active right there, 135k defense. Remember that after Vegeta gets hit and then he supers, his defense is like 250k-ish? Something like that. You know, he gets a nice, you know, because it's like all of those buffs. Oh, we got the dodge. Perfect. That's ideal right there. That was not 3 dodge, by the way. We dodge the super attack. We eat the normal. We still get the attack buff. We get the KO screen. By the way, get used to seeing this KO screen because it is very... This is like the easiest KO screen in the game to get or some shit. It's gotta be. Like, he guaranteed crits, dude. And his crits on super attack, remember, it's guaranteed for the turn. So you crit, and then any additionals are automatically crits as well. That's why for Vegeta... you do want to build him with as much additional as you can. My Vegeta's got 20 additional. I feel very good about that. And I've also got 10 dodge right there. You don't want to give Vegeta any crit besides the free crit that he is going to get in the hidden potential system. That's the only crit you want to give him because anytime he supers, it's an auto crit anyway. Now, we're not really able to show it in this video, but do keep in mind that Vegeta does 1-turn stun enemies guaranteed on his super attack as well, which is very, very good. Alright, so far so good. I feel like Trunks is looking crazy, right? Or, excuse me, Vegeta's looking pretty crazy. Let's go to a couple of other teams. Let's take a look at the Pure Saiyan team. Obviously, the new Pure Saiyan team is pretty nasty, right? Okay, real fast, we can go ahead and pop the Vegeta active skill. I mean, this will be good, right? Because we could see Vegeta's active skill buff. Again, we're getting a lot of different situations, a lot of different rotations in here for Super Vegeta. We could see what the buff looks like. Without him getting hit first, right? Because remember, you're not always going to be able to get hit first to get these units full attack stats. So I do like that we're getting rotations without it as well. Let's go ahead and pop his active skill, though.
どうやら修行で差がつきすぎてしまったらしいな。俺はスーパーベジータだ。
Alright, so I figure we'll do a Pure Saiyan run, and then we'll look at the Vegeta Family / GT Hero team. We can maybe see Vegeta get his active skill along with LRB Pan getting her active skill, and then have Vegeta linked up with one of the other Vegeta characters that would activate his entire link set. Transforming Vegeta in the first couple of forms activates the entire same link set, as well as the Metal Cooler movie Vegeta, the Tech Super Saiyan 1. So let's go ahead and see. I mean, again, here's Vegeta with no support, all links active. We're not getting hit right here at the start of turn, which is unfortunate. But, you know, it does happen. Damn, see, that's good. 4.54 in this situation, and it's a guaranteed crit? Like, that shit, like, his damage is just ludicrous. It's so crazy just how free and easy. You know, there's characters that can put up, like, ridiculous attack sets, and, oh, they look so good, they're so good. But it's like, there's actually just, like, way more into it, right? Where you have to get these perfect rotations, and this type of support, and this situation, that situation. Like, even Vegeta right there, you know, he could have gotten hit, and his attack set would have jumped up way more than what it was, and it's a guaranteed crit. Like, if you get a super attack with this guy, which really shouldn't usually be too bad, I mean, he does have Golden Warrior, Royal Lineage, and Prepared for Battle, you know, so he's got a solid Link set, and he's getting a lot of attack from Links as well. That's why, one thing that would help this Super Vegeta is if, like, one of these sort of, like, older, like, Super Saiyan Vegeta-type units, if one of them, like, was actually, like, meta-relevant, because, like, I don't know that transforming Vegeta you can run if it's, like, you know, for, like, like, a long, difficult content, you know, and you prioritize super attacking with him every single turn. By the time he gets to Blue Vegeta, transforming Vegeta is still solid. And he could definitely still help you in, like, the legendary Vegeta event or something like that, for sure, right? But, like, the first couple forms, he's not really that impressive. Like, if we had, like, a Super Saiyan Vegeta who, like, was activating all this guy's links, and he was, like, you know, really good, it would be, crazy. Alright, so let's just, let's see what we get right here. Again, all 7 links active. We're gonna get hit first, but we still don't have any support. Of course, like, it's like I do these runs, and all the support is on the other rotation all of a sudden. Alright, so 6 mil, guaranteed crit. Dude, this guy is, he's ridiculous. He is so crazy. Alright, so now we are over here on the Vegeta family team, slash GT Hero team. So I'm curious to see what a couple of more sort of stats we'll get. With the Metal Cooler Movie Vegeta, we of course have all links activated. Only thing is, Metal Cooler Movie Vegeta, he's more so a unit that you would use pretty much strictly just for Super Battle Road, right? Alright, this is worst case scenario for Super Vegeta. This is where he can begin to look not as impressive as he really is that right there, right? Getting super attacked immediately before he is supered, or before he has gotten hits, you know, like, again, it's sort of the same weakness as, like, AGL Super Vegeta, the same kind of thing. You know, you definitely can be sort of susceptible to that with Super Vegeta. That's why, again, in difficult content, you do want to be a little bit cautious. I actually think we could die right here. I just want to get one more rotation, and that's Pan with her active skill, Vegeta with his active skill, and then just make sure he gets hit and all that stuff as well. We are just... Oh, nice, the dodge. That's very helpful right there. Alright, so it'll be a couple more turns until we're able to get Pan on rotation. Maybe I'll just skip ahead. Let's just finish up with this one more rotation. So, again, we're going to have Vegeta getting, you know, all 7 links active. We'll make sure he has his active skill, and B Pan giving her active skill as well. And we'll see what Vegeta's damage is going to be on that turn. Alright, here we go. So let's see what our boy Super Vegeta has got for us. Let's see what Super Vegeta is capable of putting on. What type of show will we see? So we got Vegeta's active skill, bam. We have all 7 links active. I think Vegeta's probably going to output more damage with all of his links active rather than, like, one of these sort of support type units that would be on the team, because there's not, like, another sort of, like, again, like, Super Saiyan Vegeta that's going to activate, like, all of those big attack links, like Saiyan Pride and stuff like that. Alright, so this is going to be pretty good. I mean, I think Vegeta should be able to break up over 10, right, with his active skill, all links active, and B-Pan. Remember, we are only on a 150% lead, but, you know, we got some good conditions activated here. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what he does. And he gets up to 10. 10 million guaranteed crit. That's a dub. We'll take it. Again, I'm pretty comfortable saying I like Super Vegeta as the best TUR in the game currently. I just think that, you know, maybe there's some certain things Videl does better, there's some certain things Vegeta does better, but when you just point out that, like, Vegeta's got, like, very solid top-tier links who are working well with characters you're likely to be using, and he's on a lot of teams you're likely to be using, whereas Videl, no and no. That's kind of the argument right here, besides, like, how good they are, right? Because I think Vegeta, I do think Videl, just, like, in an event, is a bit stronger than the GT Super Saiyan DOKKANFEST, but Super Vegeta is, like, on a similar level of power to Videl, I think. And once that happens, then her shitty links and shitty categories, that's why a unit goes above her, right? So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.